Alex Warren sat in his room, the sound of rain tapping against the window. The wind outside was strong, making the trees bend and creak. It was just another quiet evening in his small town. He had a science book open in front of him, but he wasn't reading it. Instead, he was sketching spaceship designs in his notebook, his favorite hobby. The power flickered. For a second, the lights went out. Alex froze, listening. Then it happened. A strange humming sound came from outside. Not like thunder or wind. It was low, smooth, and deep, almost like a voice without words. His heart skipped a beat. He moved to the window and pulled back the curtain. At first, he saw nothing but dark trees in his backyard. Then something moved near the garden, a glow, faint blue light. It wasn't lightning. It wasn't a flashlight. Alex grabbed his jacket and carefully opened the back door. The rain was cold and light. He stepped outside, his shoes squishing in the wet grass. There, lying just below his window, was someone glowing. She looked human, but not quite. Her skin was pale like moonlight. Her long silver hair was soaked and spread across the muddy ground. She wore some kind of armor, cracked and smoking slightly. Strange symbols shined on her chest piece. Her eyes opened slowly, bright violet eyes full of fear and pain. "Please, help me," she whispered. Alex froze. Was this a dream? A prank? But the girl was real. She was hurt, breathing fast, her lips trembling from the cold. Without thinking, he knelt beside her. "Who are you? What happened?" "No time," she said. "They're looking. I can't be seen." She tried to stand, but her legs gave out. Alex grabbed her arm gently. He didn't know who she was or what she was doing here, but she needed help. "Okay, you can come inside, just be quiet." He helped her to her feet. She was taller than him and her steps were shaky, but together they reached the house. Alex made sure no one saw them as they slipped inside and climbed the stairs. He led her to the attic, his private place. It was warm, dry, and full of books, tools, and old computer parts. She sat on the old couch, her hand pressed to her side. Her armor flickered and cracked more. "Stay here, I'll get water and a towel." Alex ran downstairs, grabbed supplies, and returned in less than 2 minutes. He handed her the towel and she wiped her face, her hands shaking. "Thank you," she said softly. Alex sat across from her, still trying to believe this was real. "So, who are you?" The girl looked at him, then at the small glowing device. On her wrist it was broken. "I'm Princess Sarala of the Varelian Crown. I am not from this world." Alex blinked. "You're an alien?" "Yes," she said. "And I am being hunted." He looked at her carefully. Her armor, her glowing wrist device, her language, everything about her seemed real. This wasn't a joke. This was something bigger than any story he'd ever read. "Why come here?" he asked. "I had no choice," Sarala said. "My ship was damaged during escape. I barely survived the landing. Earth was the closest safe zone. At least I thought it was safe." Alex looked out the small attic window. The rain was still falling, but everything felt different now. "What happens now?" he asked. She sighed. "I don't know. But I need time to repair my comm device. I must send a message to my people. If I don't, they may think I'm dead." Alex stood. "Then we'll fix it. I know some things about circuits and tech. Maybe I can help." Sarala looked at him with surprise. "You would help me? Even if it puts you in danger?" Alex shrugged. "You needed help. And I've always dreamed of meeting someone from the stars. I guess dreams come true in weird ways." A small smile appeared on her face. "You're kind, Alex Warren. The galaxy needs more people like you." Alex smiled back, even though a million questions buzzed in his mind. Who was after her? Why was she really here? And most importantly, how long could he keep her hidden? Outside, the rain kept falling and the stars above were hidden. But for the first time, Alex felt like the universe had come to him, and it wasn't going away anytime soon. The next morning, Alex woke up early. The sky outside was still gray, and the rain had not stopped. His heart beat faster as he remembered the night before. It wasn't a dream. The strange girl, the alien princess, was still in his attic. He walked quietly up the stairs, carrying some toast and tea. As he opened the attic door, he saw her sitting near the window, watching the rain fall. She turned when she heard him. Her silver hair was now dry, and her armor had stopped glowing, though cracks still showed across the surface. She looked calm, but tired. "Good morning," Alex said, offering her the plate. "Good morning," she replied, taking it gently. "Thank you, Alex." He sat down across from her. "Are you feeling better?" "A little. Your planet's air is heavy. Your gravity is stronger than mine, but I'll adjust." Alex looked at her wrist device. "Is that your communicator?" "Yes," she said, holding it up. "It's broken. I tried to fix it last night, but the parts are burned." "Can I see it?" he asked. She paused for a moment, then handed it over. "Be careful. It's very advanced." Alex studied the device. The symbols were strange, but some parts looked familiar, like wires, circuits, and tiny power cells. "Maybe I can find something at the electronics shop in town." Sarala gave a small smile. "You're not just kind, you're clever too." Alex felt a little shy and looked away. "So, what happened to you? Why are people chasing you?" Sarala's face grew serious. She put down the toast and folded her hands. "There was a rebellion," she said. "My uncle betrayed my family. He wants the throne. He attacked the royal ship as we were escaping. My guards fought back, but I was told to run. I escaped in a small pod and ended up here." "That's terrible," Alex said. "If he finds me, he'll make sure I never return," Sarala said. "He wants people to think I'm gone, forever." Alex looked out the window. The world outside was peaceful. Birds chirped and cars drove by slowly in the wet streets. It was hard to believe someone from so far away had landed here. "You're safe now," he said. "No one knows you're here." But that wasn't true for long. Later that day, while Alex went to town for parts, 2 men in black suits arrived at his neighbor's house. They looked official but strange. They asked questions. They showed a blurry photo, Sarala's escape pod, caught on a traffic camera during the storm. One neighbor pointed toward Alex's house. By the time Alex returned, he saw the 2 men walking down the road. He quickly took a side path and rushed home from the back way. He climbed up to the attic, breathing hard. "Sarala, we have a problem." She stood quickly. "What happened?" 2 guys came by, black suits. "They had a picture of your ship. They're looking for you." Sarala's eyes narrowed. "They must be part of a local protection force. Or worse, a secret Earth agency." Alex thought fast. "We have to keep you hidden. We can't risk being seen." She nodded. "I can cloak myself for short times, but only if I rest." That night, Sarala stayed hidden in the attic while Alex watched from his window. The men in suits came back, this time with a van. They spoke to his parents, who didn't know anything, then left with a warning. "Call us if you notice anything strange." Alex closed the window slowly. In the attic, Sarala sat quietly, holding her communicator. "I'm putting you in danger, Alex." "I can handle it," he said. "You're not alone." She looked at him with a strange emotion, part fear, part trust. "You're very different from what I expected humans to be," she said. "What did you expect?" he asked, curious. She smiled faintly. "I was taught humans are wild, simple, and selfish. But you risked your safety for someone you just met." Alex laughed softly. "Well, I guess not all humans are the same." They sat in silence, for a while, the rain still tapping on the roof above. Outside, Earth was calm. But inside this little attic, a secret bigger than the world itself was growing. Alex didn't know what tomorrow would bring, but he knew one thing for sure. He would protect her, no matter what. Days passed, but Alex's quiet life was gone. Every sound outside made his heart race. The men in black suits had not stopped coming around. They asked questions, watched the neighborhood and sometimes drove slowly by his house. Alex knew they were looking for Sarala. Sarala stayed hidden in the attic most of the time. She was learning about Earth from Alex's books and devices. Still, she missed her home. A world, far away, filled with strange colors and stars Alex had never heard of. One evening, Alex decided they needed to do something. Sarala's communicator was still broken. Without it, she could not send a message to her people, and the men hunting her were closing in. "We have to fix your communicator," Alex said. Sarala looked worried. "It is difficult. My technology is very different from Earth's." "I have an idea," Alex said. "There's an observatory on the edge of town. They have big antennas and radios. Maybe we can use their equipment to send your signal." Sarala nodded slowly. "It is risky, but it may be our only chance." They waited for nightfall. The rain had stopped and the stars were bright. Alex knew the observatory was closed, so they would have to sneak inside. "Follow me," Alex whispered. They moved through the quiet streets, avoiding the men in suits. Alex's heart pounded. Every shadow looked like danger. At last, they reached the observatory, a tall building with large satellite dishes pointing at the sky. The door was locked, but Alex found a side window cracked open. Carefully, they climbed inside. The room was full of strange machines and blinking lights. Alex quickly found the radio equipment. Sarala examined the controls. "This could work," she said. "I can send a short message." Alex helped her connect her broken communicator to the radio. Sparks flew, and the machines hummed louder. Suddenly, the door slammed open. "Freeze!" a voice shouted. Alex and Sarala turned to see two men in dark suits. Their faces were serious and cold. "You should not be here," one said. Alex's heart dropped. "We're just trying to fix a radio." The men moved closer, but Sarala stepped forward. Her violet eyes glowed softly. "I am Princess Sarala of the Varelian Crown," she said calmly. "I mean no harm." One man raised a small device. It flashed a bright light. Alex felt a wave of dizziness, but stayed on his feet. "Stop," Sarala said, raising her hands. "If you want to capture me, do it here, not with this boy." The men hesitated. Alex took the chance. "We just want to send a message. We're not enemies." The lead man lowered his device. "You don't understand what you're involved in. We work for the Silence Directive." Sarala's eyes narrowed. "The Silence Directive? The ones who want to hide all alien contact from Earth?" The man nodded. "We keep Earth safe from threats you don't understand." Alex felt a surge of anger. "You're hurting innocent people just to keep secrets." The men said nothing. Suddenly, Alex grabbed a nearby chair and threw it near the door. It hit the wall with a loud crash. The men blinked in surprise. "Run!" Alex shouted. He grabbed Sarala's hand, and they dashed through the observatory. Alarms started to ring. Outside, the two men shouted for backup. Alex and Sarala sprinted toward the woods behind the building. The cold night air burned their lungs, but they did not stop. After a few minutes, they stopped behind thick bushes, panting. "That was close," Alex said. Sarala nodded, catching her breath. "They know more than I thought. The Silence Directive has spies everywhere. We can't stay in one place," Alex said. "They will keep looking for you." Sarala looked at him with new respect. "You risked everything to help me." Alex smiled. "I won't leave you alone." For the first time, Sarala felt hope. Maybe Earth was not just a hiding place. Maybe humans were stronger than she believed. "We need to get back home," she said. "But first we must survive here." Alex nodded. "I'll protect you. Together we'll find a way." As they disappeared into the dark forest, the stars above shone brighter than ever. The battle for Sarala's freedom and Earth's future was just beginning. After their narrow escape from the observatory, Alex and Sarala knew they could no longer hide in his attic. The Silence Directive was searching everywhere, and they needed a safe place to plan their next move. Alex thought of one person, his best friend Maya. She was a tech genius and part of the robotics club at school. If anyone could help fix Sarala's communicator, it was her. He called Maya late at night. Maya, I need your help. It's about someone I'm protecting, an alien princess. There was a pause. Then Maya laughed softly. You're joking, right? No, I'm serious. Can you meet me tomorrow? Maya agreed, curiosity winning over doubt. The next day, Alex brought Sarala to Maya's house. Maya's eyes widened when she saw Sarala's glowing eyes and shining armor. This is incredible, Maya whispered. I can't believe you're real. Sarala smiled shyly. Thank you for helping. Maya set up her workbench with tools, wires, and computer parts. Let's see what we can do. Hours passed as they worked together. Maya studied Sarala's broken communicator, then opened her laptop to research similar technologies. It's very advanced, Maya said, but I think we can build a new device using parts from my drones and your alien tech. Alex's eyes lit up. That's amazing, Sarala nodded. Your world is simpler, but your minds are strong. Outside, the day turned to night. Alex and Maya tested small gadgets around the house, setting traps and alarms. They knew the silence directive might come again. Suddenly, a loud noise echoed from the front yard. Someone's here. Maya whispered. Alex peeked through the window. Two dark figures moved slowly toward the door. We have to protect Sarala, Alex said. Maya grabbed her drone controller. Let's make them think twice. As the men reached the porch, Maya sent her drones buzzing around their heads. The drones flashed bright lights and made loud sounds. The men shouted and stumbled back. One pulled out a device, but the drones moved too fast. Alex grabbed a garden hose and sprayed water toward the men. They cursed and ran away. We did it, Alex said, breathing hard. Sarala watched quietly. Your world may be simple, but your courage is real. The next morning, Maya and Alex worked late into the night building the new communicator. They combined alien circuits with human technology, creating a small, glowing device. Sarala held it carefully. With this, I can send a signal to my people. Alex smiled proudly. You'll be home soon. But before they could try, the silence. Directive returned, stronger and smarter. This time they didn't come in suits. They sent machines, large black drones flying over the neighborhood scanning for signs of Sarala. Alex, Maya, and Sarala watched from a hidden room as the drones passed. They want to find her no matter what, Maya said. We need a plan. Sarala looked determined. If they want to hide the truth about aliens, they will not stop. But humanity fights back. Alex nodded. We have to fight smarter. They used Maya's drones to jam the enemy signals. They set traps around the house and built a safe path for Sarala to move without being seen. For days, they worked like a team, human minds and alien knowledge blending together. The silence directives machines tried again and again, but each time they failed. One night, as the drones flew past once more, Sarala whispered, I never expected Earth to be so strong. Alex smiled. Humans always surprise you. Together, they watched the stars, knowing that the fight was far from over. But now they had hope, they had courage, and they had each other. Days passed, but the danger did not disappear. The silence. Directives still searched, and Alex, Sarala, and Maya worked hard to stay ahead. Sarala's new communicator was ready, but sending a message came with a heavy cost. We can send a signal to your people, Maya said, but it might reveal Earth's location to enemies. Sarala's face grew serious. If I do not send this message, my people will think I am lost forever. The rebellion will grow stronger. My uncle's rule will tighten. I cannot let that happen. Alex watched her closely. So it's a choice between your people's safety and Earth's peace. Sarala nodded. Yes, but I trust humans. You have shown me kindness and bravery. Alex felt a strong responsibility. He wanted to protect his planet, but he also wanted to help Sarala save her home. That night, in a hidden place far from the city, they prepared to send the message. The new device hummed softly as Sarala activated it. Her voice was steady as she spoke in her native language, a language Alex could not understand but felt was full of hope and strength. Suddenly, the air shimmered. The message was sent. But no, one had expected what came next. From the sky, a small ship appeared, cloaked in shadows. It moved silently toward the earth. Alex's heart pounded. They found us. Sarala stood tall. They are scouts. My uncle's forces. They want to stop. The message, Alex looked at Maya. We have to stop them. Using the drones and traps they built, they prepared for the arrival. When the scout ship landed nearby, the silence was broken by the sound of heavy footsteps. Alex, Maya, and Sarala hid in the shadows. The scout soldiers moved quickly, scanning the area. Sarala stepped forward, her armor shining in the moonlight. I am Princess Sarala, she said loudly. You will not stop me. The soldiers hesitated, surprised by her courage. Alex joined her. We won't let you harm her, or Earth. A fierce fight began. Alex used his quick thinking to disable the soldiers' weapons with his drones. Maya controlled the traps, slowing their advance. Sarala fought with skill and strength. Even though she was far from home, she refused to give up. The soldiers, surprised by the human resistance, retreated to their ship and took off. Alex watched as the ship disappeared into the stars. We did it, Maya said, breathing hard. Sarala smiled. Thanks to you, Earth has shown strength. I am proud to stand with humanity. After the battle, Sarala and Alex talked late into the night. You risked everything for me, Sarala said softly. Alex smiled. Because you taught me what courage really means. Sarala looked at the stars. When I return to my people, I will fight for peace, and I will tell them about the humans who helped me. Alex nodded.
And when you visit Earth again, we will be ready. She reached out and took his hand. This is more than a promise. It is a new beginning. The sky was quiet, but their hearts were full of hope. The fight was not over, but together, they
were stronger than ever. The night sky was clear, filled with countless stars. Alex stood outside the small satellite station, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and hope. Beside him, Sarala held the new communicator, the device they had built together with Maya's help. This is it, Sarala said quietly. If my message reaches my people, they will come for me, and the rebellion may finally have a chance. Alex nodded. We've done all we can here. It's time. The satellite station was old and mostly unused, but its powerful antennas could send signals far into space. Alex climbed up to the control panel, flipping switches and typing codes. Sarala attached the communicator to the main transmitter. The machine hummed to life. The glowing device began to pulse. A soft blue light filled the room. Alex and Sarala watched as the signal shot into the stars, carrying her call for help. But just as they finished, a loud noise echoed outside. Alex looked out the window and froze. A dark ship was descending silently, its sleek shape blocking the moonlight. It was the scout ship, returning faster and larger than before. They found us, Alex whispered. Sarala's violet eyes glowed with determination. We cannot let them warn my uncle. Alex grabbed a pair of old binoculars and saw figures moving on the ship's ramp. The soldiers were coming. We need a plan, Alex said. Sarala studied the room, then pointed to a control panel. I can use my skills to overload their systems. How? Alex asked. My armor has power cells that can send strong energy bursts, she explained. If I can reach the ship, I can cause a short circuit. Alex looked at the entrance to the station. It won't be easy. They will stop you. Sarala smiled faintly. I am a princess. I have faced worse. Before Alex could argue, Sarala opened the door and stepped outside. The cold night air hit her face as the soldiers noticed her. Stop, they shouted, raising their weapons. Alex and Maya, who had arrived with backup drones, quickly sprang into action. Maya controlled the drones, sending them buzzing toward the soldiers, distracting them with flashing lights and loud noises. Alex used the satellite's controls to lock the heavy metal doors behind Sarala, giving her time to reach the ship. Sarala ran toward the ship's ramp, dodging laser blasts. Her armor absorbed the shots, but the energy drained her strength. Inside the ship, she found the control panel. Placing her hands on it, she released a powerful surge of energy. Sparks flew. Machines whirred, and the ship's systems began to fail. Outside, the soldiers shouted in confusion. The ship's lights flickered, and the engines sputtered. Sarala ran back toward the station as the ship started to lift off, but then it shuddered violently. With a loud explosion, the ship crashed into the nearby woods, breaking apart in a fiery blaze. Alex and Maya rushed to Sarala's side. "Are you okay?" Alex asked, worried. She smiled weakly. "I am. But the fight is not over." Alex helped her inside the station. The communicator was still glowing softly. "We sent the message," Sarala said. "Now loyalists in my empire will come." Alex looked at the stars, feeling proud and hopeful. "You showed me Earth's true strength," Sarala said. "Not just technology, but courage and friendship." Alex smiled. "You taught me to believe in something bigger than myself." For a moment they stood in silence, watching the night sky. Then far above, a small light appeared, a ship cloaked in stars, coming to bring Sarala home. Months had passed since Sarala's message reached her people. The stars no longer felt distant to Alex. Every night he would look up, wondering about the battles far away and the friends he had made beyond Earth. Life had slowly returned to normal, or at least as normal as it could be after everything that had happened. Then, one quiet evening, a familiar humming filled the air again. Alex was sitting in his room sketching new spaceship ideas when the air shimmered near his window. A soft blue light grew brighter and brighter until it formed into a figure, tall, silver-haired, glowing softly. It was Sarala. She stepped through the portal with a gentle smile, her armor shining like new, but this time she was not running or hiding. "I have returned," she said softly. "Not as a refugee, but as a friend." Alex stood up, his heart racing. "Sarala, you're here." She nodded. "The rebellion was successful. My uncle's rule ended and my people are free. But I could not forget Earth, the place where I found hope and courage." Alex smiled. "I never thought you'd come back." "Because I wanted to," Sarala said. "Your world showed me that humanity is more than just survival. It is loyalty, kindness, and strength." They sat together, talking late into the night. Sarala shared stories of her home, the battles fought, and the peace that was now possible. Alex listened, amazed. He realized how much Earth had changed her, and how much she had changed him. Over the next days, Sarala helped Alex with his spaceship designs. Using her knowledge of advanced technology, she showed him new ways to build faster, stronger ships. "Earth has great potential," she said, "and I want to help protect it." Alex's friends soon met Sarala. They were surprised but welcomed her warmly. She was not just an alien princess, she was a part of their world now. One afternoon, as they walked through the town, a group of children gathered around Sarala, asking questions about stars and planets. She smiled and told them stories of distant worlds and brave heroes. Alex watched her with pride. "You belong here," he said. Sarala looked at him, her eyes shining. "I do. Because of you, and because of humanity." Together they planned new adventures, exploring space, learning from each other, and building a future where humans and aliens stood side by side. The stars outside twinkled brighter than ever, a promise of endless possibilities. And on Earth, a small town held a secret, a story of a human boy and an alien princess who taught each other what it truly meant to be brave.